Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Long time no see, but we are back. I am really excited to get into this look today. I'm going to be doing two different things. We're going to be doing a nose contour hack, and we're also going to be doing a hack using an eyelash curler to create a cut crease. So this is going to be a fun one. If you guys are interested in seeing how this look turns out, then stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, let me know if you guys are feeling this look. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hey, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and let's get started. We're going to hydrate the skin with the hydration serum from Lash and Glam in the Petals line, and then use the rose water to tone. Once that's dry, we're going to go ahead and moisturize with the Fenty Beauty Hydravizor moisturizer that has SPF in it to make sure we have protection. And then we're going to prime the skin using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Power Grip Primer, which is going to make sure that our foundation stays. So we're not too oily. We're going to go in with some setting powder that is my complexion. This is the Caramel Delight from Lash and Glam, and this is going to make sure there's no shine. As you can see, it takes the shine away, but it still leaves a nice healthy shine there. It's not going to make it too mattified where it looks dry, but it does take away the shine. So that is what we want. We want to be mattified but still have that natural kind of skin essence. Next, we're going in with the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drops, which is a skin tint, and I absolutely love it. It is really lightweight, but as you can see, it gives a nice amount of coverage. So it's going to look like it's just your skin, but perfect. So I absolutely love using this when I don't want something heavy, because it's just a tinted moisturizer. So it's not going to be heavy like a foundation. And as you can see, it is giving me coverage. Skin is looking nice and even now. Next, I want to make sure that I absorb any extra oil, so I'm going to go in with my puff, and I'm using the Caramel Delight setting powder once again to mattify the skin. This step can be skipped if you have dry skin, because you do want that moisture. For me, I do have oily skin, so I have natural oils that are going to peek through within the next hour or so I don't want to already be oily. Next, I'm going in with my concealer, and I'm just putting the concealer in the areas where I want to attract light, which is under my eyes, nose, forehead, around the lip where I want to even the tone, and then underneath my cheekbones. And then I contour above my cheekbone, around my forehead, and underneath the jawline. And I'm tapping to blend that in right now. So just tap, 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 and it will blend itself. And for the concealer, I used the Too Faced concealer in Cookie, and for the contour I used the Juvia's Place Benin foundation stick from Juvia's Place, and for the blush I used my eye primer from P. Louise called Winter Rose. And I'm literally just tapping, as you can see, as I blend the product. So I tap in the contour first, and then I do the blush, and then I do the concealer, because I like to let my concealer sit so it gets nice and opaque. As you can see, the coverage is looking amazing and blending out beautifully. Absolutely love this concealer because it has very good coverage, and it is a really large concealer container, so this concealer lasts me for a long time before I have to re-up. So the Too Faced concealer I definitely would highly recommend for anybody looking for good coverage and also looking for something that's going to last them for a while. And I'm literally just tapping. These are the brushes that I got from Lash and Glam, and they are absolutely amazing. As you can see, it comes to a point, and it is just perfect for getting into small areas and precise areas. And the one that I use for the foundation had a flat tip, and that is perfect for getting under the eye and getting around all of the crevices of the face. So I do recommend these two brushes that you saw me use, because as you can see, they blend everything out beautifully. Everything just looks flawless. So as you can see, we have everything nice and blended. I now go in with my sponge to make sure everything looks nice and airbrush. If there's any excess product, this is going to take it off, and it's also just going to make sure that everything is blended perfectly. There's not going to be any harsh lines once we're done blending with the sponge. So just take your time. Boom. As you can see, everything looks flawless. Now we're going back in once again with the Caramel Delight powder, and we are setting the face to make sure everything is nice and mattified. You can see that it is really setting the skin and just making everything look perfect. So I absolutely love this Caramel Delight powder. It actually has a blurring effect to it that helps to even look even more airbrushed. So now we're going in with the snickerdoodle powder from Lashing Out Glam, and this is going to be our powder we use to highlight. So it's a little bit lighter, and it's going to just set all of the areas where we put the highlighting to make sure that they are nice and set and still bright. You don't want to lose that brightness because you want to be able to have the definition in your face, and that's what the highlighting and contour does for you. So I'm just tapping in all of those areas, making sure that everything is set and that we don't have any movement. And I like to use tapping motions. Next, we're going into our contour. This is the Blended Fruits palette from Fruits Cosmetics, and I'm just going over all the contoured areas and making sure that that is set as well so that we don't have any type of smudging. This is going to be precise and in the places where we need it the most. We're just blending. Don't forget that jawline. Now we're going to do the nose contour hack where you use a brush, put 2 lines on the side of each other, and in the middle put the lighter color. So 2 darker colors on the sides, and in the middle put the lighter color, and that's going to rub across your nose to create a nose contour. This is a hack that's used if you have any issues with doing a contour placement for your nose. This should give you the right amount of coverage for your contour. So it's going to make sure you have the lines on the side of the nose and have the highlight in the middle of the nose. This was my first time trying this, and I absolutely love how it came out. So I'm just using the other side of the brush to tap it in. As you can see, it didn't take much to blend it in. Then I used my contour brush after I already used it all over my face, whatever's left on it, not going into any more product. I use that to go over the contour lines, and I make sure to go take that into the eyebrow because that is so important for a snatched nose, is to make sure it goes into the eyebrow because it follows the natural bridge of your nose. And then I use the highlighting powder to go against the center of the nose and on the sides of the nose to just reinforce everything that we just did to create the nose contour and create those shadows and lights where we want everything to snatch. Now I'm going back into my highlighting powder and putting that underneath my eyes because I'm about to do my eyeshadow, so I needed to catch any fallout. And any excess that I had on there, I just tapped around and highlighted areas just so I don't waste product. Then we're going to go ahead and do our brows. I like to do my brows after I do my face because I don't have any product buildup in them. Usually if I did my brows before, by the time I get to this point after putting foundation and highlighting contour in, there will be some product in there and I would have to redo them anyway. So I would rather just do them now. It makes them look more precise, and it's much easier for me to control the product because it doesn't have any buildup in it. So I'm just taking my time with this pencil and doing hair-like strokes. And then I am just going over the line on the top and the bottom, following the natural curves to make everything look nice and precise. Once you get to the front of the brow, you want to put the least amount of pressure, just very, very soft strokes, because you don't want that to look harsh or dark. And you can already see the difference in this brow and the other brow. I have really sparse brows, so it's really important that I do the hair-like strokes to make it look nice and natural, because it can, when you have sparse brows, it can look really, really fake really easy if you don't do hair-like strokes and you just go in coloring. So you want to make sure to do the hair-like strokes to fill in the brow versus just going in and coloring, because otherwise it will look like a colored brow. And once you're doing the hair-like strokes, it really fills in really fast. Once you feel like it's filled in where you want it to go, that's when you line the top and the bottom to make sure everything looks nice and precise. And we're going to clean it up with concealer, so if the line doesn't look perfect, if it looks a little off from the other brow, this is going to correct that and help everything to look seamless. So we are literally just doing the light strokes right now. Light strokes in the front and going through. And we're going to line the top. Now this brow is looking thicker than the other brow, which, you know, brows are not sisters or cousins. However, this is really kind of off, so don't worry. When we clean it up with concealer, we're going to perfect that. So I just want y'all to know I see how crazy my brows look, y'all. But concealer is the eraser, honey. Concealer is gonna get you together. So I'm just tapping in my eye primer from Fruits Cosmetics right now because we're going to do our shadow. Once we do our shadow, we're going to add the concealer at the end. So this is the Glam Book of Slay. This beautiful palette is from Lashing Out Glam. We're using this to create our cut crease. As you can see, we're doing the cut crease hack using an eyelash curler, putting that against the lid, and then going against that with a crease brush to create a cut crease. As you can see, that looks pretty good, looks pretty clean. Went in with the darker color because you need to have a little bit of a gradient doing a cut crease. So I did the darker color going directly into the crease and the lighter one above it. And this is what it's looking like. So I'm now using the handle of the eyelash curler to create kind of a wing going from the eye. And I am just going back and forth and sweeping the color. So now that we have the shape, I am going in with my brush and I am just blending once again to try and make sure that everything is looking right. So it was looking like it needed to be blended, of course, after doing that harsh line. So I'm literally just going in with the crease brush and blending and making sure that there are no harsh lines. We want this to be a nice, beautiful blended cut crease. Now that that is looking nice, I'm going in with my concealer and cleaning up my brow like I was telling you. I like to clean up my brow after I do my shadow because it gives me a natural brow highlight and it helps to fade everything. So if I go up too high into my brows with the shadow, this is going to perfect that and make sure that it is not too high. And then I'm going inside of the cut crease and I'm using my concealer to clean out the center, which is pretty much the lid, and make sure that the cut crease is looking right. And I'm just blending. I'm now blending this across my lid around where the liner would be. And I'm going to also create like a fox eye in the front. I want to extend this to the front of my eye. Next, I'm also using the brown color underneath my eye, under the lash line, to smoke it out. And then I wanted to just make sure that that is nice and precise. So I just went in one more time to make sure that that line looked good. Now I decided instead of going in with the liner like Lancome does, I went in with glitter because I wanted this to be like a glam look. So we're going in with the glitter right now, right across the line of the cut crease. And I'm using my lash glue to go across the line and then a flat brush with some glitter to add the glitter to that line. And wherever you add the lash glue is where the glitter is going to stick, so you don't have to worry about the glitter going everywhere. As long as you have a thin line of glue, it's going to follow. And then I'm going in with my waterline with the black so that we can smoke it out a little and blending that. And now we're going in with our mascara and adding mascara to the lashes to get those popping. This is the L'Oreal Paris mascara. Then I'm going in, and that was the Lash Paradise mascara. Then I'm going in with my lash glue so that I can add my lashes. I like to add it as a liner and then place the lashes on the lash line. And these lashes are the Apple Stem lashes from Fruits Cosmetics. Now I'm blending away any excess powder. So the excess powder we had underneath the eye, we're blending that away. And now I'm just going in with my sponge and just tapping out any areas where I had any highlight to take away any of the excess powder. Next, we're going to bronze. So I'm going in with the blush binder and I'm using the two bronzers mixed together to add some color back to my face. I go above the cheekbone, right above where I put the contour, and go around my forehead, just adding some warmth. Go around that nose contour just a little. I just want to add a little color. Going around the jawbone, and everything is looking beautiful. Look at how much color that brought back to my face instantly. Next, I'm going into my Apple Fusion blush palette from Foods Cosmetics and going into the pink and orange and adding that to my cheeks just to add a little flush of blush. And then I got my powder puff, and I'm going into my finishing powder and making sure that everything is nice and seamless and everything looks good, and it does. Everything is looking perfect. Then I went into my honor roll highlighter from the crayon case and added that to the highest points of the cheek and on the nose to highlight where I want my highlight for my nose contour. And that's usually just a button nose in between the eyes on the bridge. Then I'm going into my King lipstick from Lashing Out Glam and lining my lips. And I like to overline a little at the Cupid's bow just to make my lips look a little bit more pouty. So I'm taking my time and overlining right now, and only on the Cupid's bow. After I do the Cupid's bow, I go back in on the sides, as you can see. And then I'm adding my Latte lipstick from Lashing Out Glam and adding that to the center of the lip. This is a beautiful nude color, as you can see. It looks gorgeous even if I left it as is, but I wanted to gloss it up a little, so I went into my Georgia Peach gloss from Lashing Out Glam on top of that to give it this nice beautiful peachy nude. And I love how this looks. Everything is looking perfect. Boom, that is the look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, creating this beautiful glitter cut crease and also doing this beautiful nose contour using the hacks. Let me know in the comments which hack was your fave. Alright beauty, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. We tried out 2 different tricks. We tried a nose contour trick and we tried a cut crease trick using an eye curler. Now the cut crease trick I think is okay. It doesn't give it perfect, so you do have to do some cleanup, but it gives you a little shape and this looks really, really cute, so I'm here for the look. But I do think that you can do a cut crease without it. It was just a nice little hack to try. And if you're in a rush, it's something that you can do if you have an issue getting your cut crease straight. So I would say I would give it like a B- if I were to grade it. For the nose contour, I absolutely love it. I think if you have any issues trying to get the placement, it's perfect. The nose is looking snatched. You guys let me know in the comments below. Did you like the nose contour hack, or did you like the eyelash curler hack, or were both of them a bust? Let me know in the comments below. I'll have more content coming for you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for continuously watching my videos, commenting, liking. It helps me so much, and I love doing these for you guys. So if you're not following me on my other social medias, I'm always active on there as well. Instagram, Beauty by Yolanda, and TikTok, Beauty by Yolanda 8. You'll see me active on those, and also on Spotlight. So and that's Beauty by Yolanda on Spotlight. So thank you guys so much for your support once again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have been great. I am just so happy to be back, and don't forget to be your own kind of beautiful, because there's only one you. Bye.